adjectives, while the second one contains adverbs. We have examples like grateful. Grateful is an adjective, and it can be changed to adverb by adding ly to become gratefully, honest to honestly, cheerful to cheerfully, beautiful to beautifully, wise to wisely, slow slowly, quick to quickly, comfortable to comfortably, neat to neatly, fearful to fearfully. Some adverbs that take the suffix wise and word are considered we have a list of base words out of which we can form adverbs by adding the suffix wise and word. The first column contains the base word, while the second column contains the adverbs that will be formed out of the base words. We have down. When we add word to down, it becomes downward. Then the class changes to adverb. Clock, we have clockwise. Up, we have upward. In changes to inward. Street changes to streetwise. Out changes to outward. Like changes to likewise. Back changes to backward. Other adverbs do not take any suffix. There are many of them, many adverbs that do not take any suffix. Examples include here, outside, often, quite, to, very, willing, rather, however, meanwhile, tomorrow, next, better, much, still, yet, indeed, nevertheless, before, seldom, thus, so, far, once, always, now, again, early, least, most, and so on. Adverbs that show degrees of occurrences. Some adverbs show degree of occurrences. This sum of adverbs show how occurrences are, or the number of occurrences, or the quantity of occurrences through comparative and superlative. Comparatives generally express increase in quality, quantity, or number of adverbs and adjectives. They show relations and comparison of nouns too. Superlatives, on the other hand, express the highest quantity, qualities, and degrees of adverbs and adjectives. Now let's check out the examples we have. We have the three columns. The three columns, the first one contains words, the base words, and then the second column contains comparative forms. The third one contains the superlative forms of the base words. We have little, less, least, much, more, most, quickly, more quickly, most quickly, early, earlier, earliest, friendly, more friendly, most friendly, hurriedly, more hurriedly, most hurriedly, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, frequently, more frequently, most frequently, carefully, more carefully, most carefully, gently, more gently, most gently. Types of adverbs. Adverbs in English language are grouped based on the function they perform and the information they provide in sentences. And then we are going to the types, which include adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of manner, adverbs of degree. Adverbs of place. Adverbs of place provide information about places or locations where actions are performed. They otherwise answer the question where. We have some of the examples as stated here. We were asked to stay outside. The girls stood inside. They came here. Now, considering these three sentences, the first sentence answers the question, where did they stay? Where did we stay? The second one answers the question, where did the girls stand? The girls stood outside. The third one answers the question, where did they come? They came in. Adverbs of time. Adverbs of time give information about the time, duration, and frequency of actions that are performed. They answer the question, when. Examples: I saw him last. He will come here tomorrow. They arrived in the morning. The examples above answer the following questions. When did you see him? Then it relates to the first one. I saw him last week. The second one, when will he come here? He will come here tomorrow. And lastly, when did they arrive? They arrived in the morning. Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency describe how often or how many times certain actions are performed. They answer the question, how many times or how often. Examples: I cook rice every day. He always comes late. They hold their meeting biannually. The examples above answer the question, how many times do you cook rice? Then we have the answer, I cook rice every day. How often does he come late? It always comes late. How often do they hold their meeting? They hold their meeting biannually. So adverbs of frequency gives more information or sheds light on the frequency of action performed in sentences. Adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner provide information about the manner, way, or style in which or through which actions are performed. They answer the question, how. Examples: she does her homework hastily. We quickly stopped at the airport. He behaves manly. These examples are answers to the following questions. How does she do her homework? And the answer is, she does her homework hastily. How did we stop at the airport? We quickly stopped at the airport. How did he behave? He behaved manly. Adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree provide information on quantity or quality or extent to which actions are expressed. They answer the question, to what extent or how much. They also show increase or decrease in the effect of verbs. Examples: Betty writes too fast. Mr. James rarely visits us. The balls are totally yours. The following examples answer the following questions. All these examples answer the following questions. How fast or to what extent does Betty write? Then we have the answer, Betty writes too fast. How many times does Mr. James visit us? Mr. James rarely visits us. How many balls are yours? The balls are totally yours. Here are some exercises for you to test your ability.